Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and welcome back to another Improving Australian Football with Melbourne Victory episode in Football Manager 2015. And today, first up, we got a game against Western Sydney Wanderers away from home. Games are going to be a bit more tricky now. Got two away games in this episode, and there's kind of break in between. In the A-League, there's kind of break in January. I'm not sure the exact reason why, but either way, that comes to mind anyway. Just a little break, I think. But anyway, either way, we still have problems. But like I was going to say, it's going to be a challenge from now with Besart Berisha probably going to be out for the rest of the season from 3 to 4 months. Big injury. So he's going to have a little layoff. He's receiving specialist treatment. So I did send him to a specialist on that occasion. And yeah, Archie Thompson is going to replace him pretty much. He's going to be starting. I know you might look at him and he might look like an average striker to you. You might think he looks crap, but to me, he's a legend of the club. He used to play striker like a few years back. He still plays striker, obviously, but he used to be the key man, you know, up front, scored a lot of goals for the club. You can see that through the history. Obviously, look at 15 goals. It might not look much to you, but you got to compare it to the games played as well in the season. That was an amazing season when his second season in the A-League after he came back from on loan at PSV. Great season. But then, every year he scored an okay amount, you know. Like, you look at 9s and 11, 4. It was injury prone that season. Couldn't get himself on the pitch. But 7, 9, it's a decent amount for A-League level in those shortage of games. And also, before I go into the game, there's something I noticed with this series already. And people have said, why don't you start this early? Maybe you can do more. But the thing is, basically, look at the response from the video. Last video struggled to get over 1,000 views, which is rare for me. Like, videos hit like 2,000 views easy these days at least. And this one, not. And the likes not even 100, and this is why basically I don't do this early. I just do it for a fun save when I'm waiting for the next FIFA game to come out. Like I remember doing it last year around this time as well. The response isn't there for it, and this is why I do saves like Barcelona and stuff like that, because there's more interest. Despite what people say, it may not be a challenge, but at the end of the day, it gets more views and response on the video. So that's all I can judge off at the end of the day. This is an amazing series to do, but this and like lower league management kind of stuff is less response. People want to see bigger teams, and I can only respond in my videos the way from that. I'm kind of taking that now on YouTube, my kind of feedback from you guys, how I'm going to take it, regardless of just like a couple comments or something. Actually, the judgment of the stats of the videos, likes, comments, and views, that kind of stuff, and weigh my videos towards that and upload the videos that the majority of you guys want to see, judging off the stats of the videos, not what a couple people say in comments. But either way, we'll just push on. You look at the fitness. Matthew Delpierre, does he need match fitness? Come back from injury? We're going to probably... I don't think Gary is good enough. Gary is not good enough to be like a regular starting, expecting to play every single game. Not quite that level. So going to the game now, we'll say yes. And I'm not really sure if you can hear this. Not sure if it's going to come across in the microphone, but I thought I might as well just say it. Because I can't say it if I notice it after I edit. Like next door, they're playing like radio and stuff loudly, so I can't really do much about that. And I'm just trying to smash out videos right now. As you would notice, who they play? Who's Jake Adelson? He doesn't sound like someone that's good, and he doesn't look like someone that's good, and he's a natural right back as well, so he's not the tallest. Very, very poor, so we should expose him. Anyone else? Why wouldn't Spiranovic play the other centre-back position? Surely they'll be able to put someone else as defensive midfield? I don't know. But either way, they have that, and even Alessi at right back. He's actually got really good potential. Daniel Alessi, a very good young lad at right back, but not much. And even Labano Haliti out wide as a right winger. I was going to say he lacks the pace, but dribbling and crossing ability is more or less non-existent. Then Joshua Sotorio is a good young player, with a bit of potential. Nothing amazing, but he's a talented kid, like with confidence, like a winger, you know what I mean? Who can dribble, good creative ability, and Karim Bullet. And obviously this picture would have been taken. He's not got so many tattoos. He's got tattoos on his face as well. which is pretty weird. You won't see it here, but if you Google him. But anyway, we'll go back. But he's pacey. That's about it. He's got pace. He can finish on his day. If I'm talking about real life, he can score goals. In Football Manager, it doesn't really look like that way. And yeah, in his stats so far this season, doesn't really look that great. But we shall go in now assertively. And, what should I say? I don't know. We'll just say if we play a game, we'll win. You're all very capable of that. Just give me some confidence, and then some more confidence. Just saying a lot more to come from you. We've got to keep it up, you know. Like, I lost confidence myself now with Besart Berisha injured. Obviously, Archie Thompson is aging. He's getting really old now, so his ability is going to be affected. We need our other guys to step up, and even Makarunas is playing attacking midfield position. We just got, so many players missing, so we have to facilitate for that. And yeah, with the break in January, like I said, I think there's international games played in January. That's one time we'll get break. Because, oh, Bullet, he's on, finds Satorio, and he scores! They score early! And yeah, I'll talk about having Berisha injured, but that has nothing to do with that. That's just poor defending. And again, we don't have our best defenders playing at the same time. Delpierre come back from injury as well, so lacking match fitness. But all round disappointing away from home. And yeah, I feel the season will get a bit more even now. Especially, like I said, with salary cap and stuff. A lot of squads are the same kind of quality. So we've got to, I don't know, we've got to do something. Ben Kalfala. What is he going to do here out wide? Plays in Broxham. Look at the space. Yes, Finkler. Finkler to Makarunas. Thompson! I told you he still got it. Archie Thompson smashes in his 4th of the season. And yeah, he may be getting consistent. Well, he will be. Unless he gets an injury, he will be getting consistent game time. And you can see there was a very, very tidy finish. So 2 early goals here. For both teams, obviously, to make it 1-1. A couple of goals in this first half, and yeah, going towards end of the first half, not too much action. But yeah, we don't really look like winning this at the minute. But I'm not surprised. Playing players out of position, playing players not fit enough, just all that kind of stuff. We'll say aggressively, though, and say I'm not happy with the performance. It was good to score a goal. And I feel it's amazing when you can do that kind of team talk aggressively and say you weren't good enough when it's only a draw, because then you just need 1 goal to get in front, and usually it does spur them on to get another. So, yeah, especially I think it's a great situation. Sometimes I don't mind too much when I'm not winning. If it's a draw at half-time, I think I can go in. But that's when I feel my team is at its best. We're not at our best right now for multiple reasons. Injuries, and players not being available, and players not fit enough. So all those 3 together is a dangerous and unfortunate mix. But here, Georgeski on the right plays to Boxham. Now Broxham, Makarunas, Ben Kalfala. Ben Kalfala finds Archie! Oh, he's back to his best! Archie is back! And he makes it 2-1. He is turning back the clock today. Makes it 2-1, and that's his 2nd for the game. Ben Kalfala, I think he's really gelling with the lads now. He's having a really good season, so I'm going to go close to offering him a new contract. Or I just want to see how he goes for the whole season, really. Connor I was about to... just before that showed up, I looked at the time, like around 60th minute, going towards 7. I would have subbed him, I reckon, if he would have been low condition anyway. Oh, that's unlucky. But anyway, we'll bring across to Barbarouses, not to dwell on it too much, but we are getting a lot of injuries, so that may be something to look into. Matthew Delpierre having a poor game. We'll bring on Jason Guerrier. But yeah, look at the conditions. Very tough. I wouldn't say I'm working my team hard in training as well. It's just, yeah, a lot of games coming up recently. At least the good thing. What? Didn't I just... seriously, don't you hate when that happens? You get an injury, you go to make a sub, then it just doesn't happen. Oh, man. Anyway, we'll make the same sub. Sorry about that, but what can I do? I shouldn't say sorry for that. It's not in my control. But anyway, we'll move on. And yeah, like I was going to say, a break in January will hopefully allow that. Players to come back and everything like that. Get fit. Oh, Thompson got a knock off instantly. Can't risk it. Because if he gets injured, we're stuffed, pretty much. We don't have anyone as striker. We've got Andrew Naboo. He can play okay. And other guys that can play striker, but they're not a natural finisher. You know what I mean? A natural striker. So Thompson, see, it does say he's actually injured, but it's just a knock. It's not an... Oh, now Finkler injured. What is this fuckery? Are you dumb? I can't even make a change now. What? This is dumb. Oh, man, I'm so frustrated right now. Hopefully be able to hold on, though. We got a less man, but we just dropped... Actually, we'll bring Naboo attack in midfield. Just, yeah, so there's no less men in midfield. That's all I can do, really, from here. Positions-wise, anyway. So, yeah, we're gonna... Yep, we are gonna get the points. Maybe finish off with a goal. Macarunas! Oh, just a weak shot there, but we're gonna get the points. That it's not a concern for this game now, but future games, I don't know how long these injuries are gonna be. It's just frustrating, man. No, I have a new word. It's fuckstrating. That's a better word. Just a mix of the both. Fucking hell, man. A good win in a struggling game for fitness and injuries. And we're still kind of dominating, even though it doesn't feel like it. But it is on the table. We are unbeaten in the league. So here we have Archie Thompson and his injury, a gashed lower leg. He's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. What's a gashed lower leg? That sounds like just something like on your leg, like a cut or something. 3 to 4 weeks for that, I don't know. But yeah, our next game is in like 3 weeks, pretty much. So he's not going to be missing so much. I suppose that's a good thing. I'm not sure if Berisha will make it for the finals, maybe. Depends when he comes back. Is it like 3 months now? No, it's still 3 to 4. I don't think so. Got to check on the scheduling when the end of the season. Like, what month? See, it's in April, and that's 4 months from January to April, yeah? But, of course, it is. So maybe Berisha could make a run to be back by the finals. Who knows? Oh, yeah, I don't know, because obviously, yeah, 4 months from January to April, he could make it back. And yeah, the scheduling for the finals doesn't show it yet. So that's the season. The season ends there, and then the finals start from there. Like, for those of you guys outside of Australia, that's like playoffs, pretty much. But playoffs to win the title. Not playoffs to get promoted, like in the English leagues. So that's a bit different. But either way, yeah, the same kind of setup, more or less. No injuries. Oh, thank God. Connor Payne didn't get injured. And Finkler. So, yeah, I thought, like, more players would have got injured. So, we kind of escaped that. Yeah, see, the transfer window just opens at a weird time. And 7th of January, not, like, the start of January. Not, like, the 1st. Like other leagues. But that's the way. But we're not going to sign anyone. We signed Mustafa Amini, but he's going to join for next season, of course, on approach on his contract. But, yeah, hopefully we don't get any injuries between. And, yeah, I'll maybe update you what happens around this time. I might get updates in messages and that kind of stuff. We'll see either way. So guys, I just remembered now why there is a bit of a break in January. It is because of the Asian Cup. You'll see when I continue here. It says start of Asian Cup on the 9th. You can see we're entering it now. Well, not really entering it. And it's only leading development clubs for the A-League. You can see Newcastle United Jets have been responsible. That's surprising. The most top flight clubs. Melbourne Victory ourselves have 8. So that's very interesting. Finkel, now he gets an injury. Now he gets injured. 6 to 7 weeks. So we're kind of, they're just fucking with us now. Sorry, I don't generally like to swear, even though I probably notice you, sometimes I do, but it's just because of frustration. Like I said, like just out of nowhere, like, let's get this guy injured. Bang, bang, let's get this guy injured. And it's just annoying. It's annoying more than anything. I'm not going to take it seriously. Like, I'm not going to overreact, like, for reasons I've said before, earlier in this video. It's like, yeah, we're playing this safe for fun, you know. But yeah, just looking at all that injuries there, it's just annoying to look at. I don't even want to look at the team at the minute because it's just, yeah, too frustrating, all the injuries. And it's not like my training is over the top as well. The overall workload is medium. And I'm allowing rest before match and after matches, so 2 rests there. It's very annoying, you know. It's very annoying. And average, you got Archie Thompson even on light, and the rest on average. No one's on heavy. So it's not like we're overworking. We're working the amount we should without going over the top. We're just medium, you know, just on the average. But we're getting more than average injuries. That's kind of thing. I love Football Manager, but sometimes things can happen like that. It's just like, you wouldn't get that many injuries in that kind of short space in time in real life. It can frustrate you a little bit, and then that probably would lead me to just taking a break from it, like for a day. I'll go back to it the next day, of course, but Like, you know when you're playing a game, and you're just, you're playing because you want to have some fun, you want to play a game, sit down and play a game. So, but when this happens, it feels like I just want to move on and play something else for a bit, because, things that pile up like that with Football Manager, it just frustrates you a little bit. Oh, this could be interesting, though. There's a bid for Finkler. We could actually make a move in January. Look, I said I'd consider it, especially if he's injured, but wouldn't he fail, the fitness, the medical? He would fail the medical if he's injured, so I don't really know. Percentage of profit, I don't generally put that in, because these kind of players wouldn't, make much profit, you know what I mean? So how much is that altogether? 725k, so... Or his value 725k. So we'll have to see. Add these. I'm just gonna potential value 730. I'm gonna maybe sneakily put a 1 million, but I actually really want to let him go here, because then I'd be able to replace him. But now I'll put 1 million and see if they kind of budge for that. Nah, they're not. They're not gonna budge. I want something. I don't want over 12 months as well. Like I said, short-term series. I want money up front and like that. So we'll go down from 1 million to 900k. Oh, they accept it. See, I feel I negotiated that well. I don't think I could have negotiated that any better. I don't think I could have gotten more from the player. Like, I offered 1 million. They didn't want to budge for that. So we go down 100k more to 900k and they accept. Like, I feel that's the most I could have got from him, and we get it right away, not over like 12 months and all the other crap they put. So I just say the offer was too good to turn down. They signed him for free in real life, and I get 900k, assuming I'm just imagining the medical will fail if he's injured, and sometimes it just happens anyway. I don't know why, but we'll see if it goes through. But if it doesn't because of the medical, that's just another thing, another kick in the balls. And as you can see here in the Asian Cup, like I said, that's taking part now. We've got players taking part of it. It was 1-1, but look, Carl Valeri, player of the match, he's stepping up. Oh, but look at injury. A bruised shin. Hopefully, it's not too major, but that's what I mean. Another injury for one of our players who was the best on the day, who obviously dominated the game. And that was a bad thing, I suppose, but he did well. He's doing well for the national team. So you could see that we would be missing players through international duty. But that means, like, this is a major stage. This is the only major stage the A-League kind of takes account for. Asian Cup. Other times when players are called up, it's not really... you don't get a break. You're forced to play with, like, younger players or backup players, which affects results. Not us yet, but you can see it's probably affected other sides. Okay, you can see here Australia win 2-1. Like, I want them to win as well. Oh, Brad Smith gets a red card. Our players aren't having much luck at the minute. But anyway. Who scored? Adam Sirota in the 5th minute. Robbie Cruz to win the game. Oh, late goal for Robbie Cruz. I'd love to sign him up. He's just he's not going to be interested, and his wages, not possible. But I want to see his goal, Robbie Cruz. Probably my favourite Australian player. Obviously, everyone loves Tim Cahill, but like a guy who's still kind of relevant in European football. Tim Cahill, obviously legend, but I always love Robbie Cruz as a player. So we'll see what he does here. As Kennedy plays through Orr, and he just, plays across the Cruz. That's great stuff. Tommy Orr's a talent as well. Great player. It was really good in the A-League, but good result. You can see the group. Can we see the group now? Australia, competitive, but oh man, they're gonna keep pushing, most definitely. But Australia and South Korea should push on. And Smith banned for 1 match. I'll just take this off. There's no point in. That's not really relevant to see. We could offer him a contract. Can we? Wait. Oh no, he signed for. Did he sign a new deal for Liverpool? See, you got to be quick with that. You got to be quick, because they can offer, but maybe could just look to renew his loan next season and pay 0 per week again. That could be alright. And Finkler, he moves. So the injury is not a problem. The injury is not a problem. Sometimes maybe that's what I mean. Sometimes it can be surpassed for whatever reason. I don't know exactly why. But leave your thoughts. Sometimes, because a player with a twisted ankle that's not going to be recovered for over a month wouldn't pass a medical in real life. So, does anyone know why that happens? because I don't. But that means we have an open kind of market now to go for anyone we want, because we release a foreign player and we'll have an extra spot available. We'll go to registration, and yeah, because we've got 5 foreign players, but one's going to leave, and yeah, we're going to let go of his salary. What's his salary as well? Now, what's his wage? Yeah, 2.8k. So, and you can see the difference of available wage. It's like 1.5 more than that, or 1,500. So yeah, we could actually go someone decent around 3k or something for their wage. We could get a superstar. Of course, he's been crazy. You might think it's crazy to let go of this kind of player, but don't forget his injury. You might take that into account as well. We can get a guy who's going to be fit 100% and yeah, make a part for the rest of the season and kind of gel for the rest of the season until the finals come. And when finals come, yeah, be at his best. So I reckon if Finkler wasn't as good as he's been this season for us, they wouldn't have made that offer. Because, of course, there'll be a lot of players around this quality, around this style of play, you know, in the world. They're definitely not world-class or anything. And there'll be heaps of them. But, yeah, he's a guy that stepped up. And, yeah, he's going to be going back to Brazil. Thanks, Finkler, for your work. I can't say anything bad about him. He's just a nice guy, you know. Played really well for us. But it's time to move on because of the good offer. So now Berisha is keen. What does he say? And would like to discuss the size of the first team squad. Like, what's the problem? I've never had this one before. Size of the squad. Lacks depth. But is this just because I sold one player? Really? That's all I've done. Is it lacks... Okay, I'll say it first, then I'll show you. I'll say assertively. I'm working on bringing a few players to the club, and I promise I'll strengthen the squad as soon as I can. Well, I plan on signing one player and then Mustafa Amini to join next season. Hopefully that will be a lot, or enough, sorry, but this is what I mean. Transfer history. I let go of Jordan Brown and Gui Finkler. He said the squad lacks depth, but this is what I want to show you. I have a maximum size of 23 and I've got 21 players. So I've only got 2 more spaces until the maximum. So I feel some features in Football Manager don't take into account how some leagues works. That's my opinion anyway, because you can see here Berisha gets unhappy, but it's like we do have a good squad within our limitations, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, I'm going to be on the lookout for a player here. Where are we? I thought a little move I could do as well. Like, I could offer Ben Kofala a new contract because he's on 1.7k per week. But if I go off a contract and he only wants 1.5, would it be worth offering a contract for next season just to lower the wage a little bit to sign another guy? It just depends, yeah, what my kind of ideal signing wants to be. But it definitely will be a replacement center attacking midfielder because I feel, yeah, but Macarunas is not good enough to be a starting guy week in, week out. You know what I mean? Got a little bit of potential, but will never be absolute superstar, unfortunately. So now, yeah, I'm going to be looking for a guy in here because I could probably spend a decent amount of time on this. So I'll just, yeah, skip until I find some, my like ideal signing. We'll look for a guy on a free though. So guys, because it's this time in the year, there isn't a huge amount of players available on free transfers. Both players within our scouting knowledge as well, our scouting network. But 2 guys are here. There's Insua. There's Federico Insua. Some of you guys may know him. He's an Argentinian international, so good pedigree. Of course, the biggest thing to look at is his age, 35. That may be a negative. Got some decent preferred moves as well, you can see there. Just looks like a great attacking midfielder we could bring in for like the rest of the season. That's it, just for the rest of the season, no more. Check his report. I don't think he's injury prone or anything, so that's nice. He just looks like a good thing. He's got a good ability. Strongest attribute is ability to unexpected, so that would be like flair. He's got decent flair. Technique 16, so he'll be really similar to Finkler. I think he could be better. He seems like a guy that could probably score more goals, even though his finishing's only 10. Like, he just seems like a good midfielder. But then there's Curlon, who's got some high attributes. Some of you guys may know him. He used to play for Inter, or he signed for Inter, didn't play too much. Signed for Cruzeiro. I think he was touted as a good youngster, but he's really injury prone. His natural fitness is 3. I would say if he was more fitter, I would sign him. But the thing is, if he was, he probably wouldn't be at this stage in his career. If he was more fit, he probably, yeah, would be at a decent team. So, yeah, that 3 and he's injury prone as well. I probably wouldn't go for him. And we receive record transfer fee. Biggest fee ever. Last time was 500k, and that's pounds, just so you know, when Langerak moved to Dortmund. So that's a pretty good deal. I just received almost double. It's almost double of that. So that's huge. See, it does say it in dollars there just to compare because we are in Australia. And now Christopher Cristaldo adapts to his game to make offside traps. I could almost think this guy could come in for a chance as a striker. Almost. He's very pacey. He would be an impact off the bench. I really rate him as well, Cristaldo. Mahazi, Ansel. Anything else? Payne's progress. He's doing so well, Connor Payne. He got injured in that game, didn't he? But he's fine. He's got 8 goals from left wing. That is huge. Playing as a winger as well. Less prone to score than inside forwards. And yeah, Brad Smith said he got a red card. Mark Milligan. The good thing is, like, they're playing. So they're gonna be fit at least. May come back tired. But yeah, they'll be... Well, they're playing games. Not anymore as they would in the league. But yeah, hopefully... What am I doing? I wanted to sign one of those players. Yeah, Insua, I think is a perfect replacement. There was no one better. Just for example, if I go scouting and go expired attacking midfielder, there's only like, where are we? Where does it say the amount of options there are? We can search. Oh yeah, here we are, 188. Only 188 players. And that, you go down and the quality starts dropping. I was filtering by passing. There's no players with higher than 15 passing, so you got to look at that. And a lot of them are older guys. Like, just click on this guy, for example, Mascara, he's 35. Just, yeah, so many. I thought this guy looked alright, but then yeah, low physicals. But yeah, I reckon, especially his international experience, Federico Insua, if he doesn't want too much, he'll be amazing. Like, international. How about, can he use his right foot? Okay, he's reasonable. So he avoids using his weaker foot anyway. Runs with the ball through the middle. Tries killer balls, plays 1-2s, and he could, yeah, play in other roles if needed in attack. So I think he's good. I think he's a good player. Look at the teams he played for. Moved around a lot. Played in Europe for a slight time. He played for Malaga back in the day. So on loan anyway. But spent a lot of time in Argentina. I'm sure some of you guys would know him if he played, yeah, 14 games for the national team. Well, I reckon, yeah, we'll go for him. We'll go for him, but just for the end of this season. Hopefully, because, yeah, there'll be better options available, surely, and younger available, but I reckon for the rest of the season. But if he shows he's really impressive, yeah, we could sign him. But, yeah, once a sign-on fee, but that's fine. We received 900k, so, yeah, we can afford to offer that, maybe actually to lower that a bit more, because we can't even offer what he wants. That's the way it is, because... Oh, no, we can do guest player. We already got a marquee, we can put guest player, yeah? Then I can't... Is it I can't give him a sign-on fee because he's a guest player? That's weird. Anyway, agent fee. So what was the guest player again? It's like he can play for... Oh, I forgot the rules. Like, what is the limitation? Their wages aren't towards the salary cap? I'm pretty sure that was the case. So we can afford to give him more. But we don't even need to give him that much. We can give him up to 5k, but he doesn't even request that much. I'm just, yeah, clicked on that because it's available. We'll go 2.8k for a guest player, but that means he can only play 10 games. Where are we at? 14 for the season. No, he's gonna need to play more than that. Guest player is a 10-game stint. So you go back to guest player, full time, and then it's restricted there. We can only put him first team, so we have to watch out on the wages. But that's enough. We do have that available. Goal bonus, give him a bit more, because obviously we'll do well if he scores. Unused sub, we'll probably always use him. Appearance fee. Now, what are we going to do? International cap. At this age, he will definitely not play for Argentina. Yeah, sign-on fee, make it 20k and 20k with the agent fees. Should accept. Or how about... Nah, 1 year extension. I'll put that option there if I want to. If I want to do... No, that's if he gets a certain amount of games. No, I thought, yeah, just the extension, you can trigger it. But no, that's not what it is. So we just suggest the terms. Oh, no, he really wants to stick to... Yeah, he wants a contract in 2016. So this is where you got to budge, like, for this. And you got to give him more in other areas. Yeah, like I said, I'll put more goal bonus. Because if he does score, yeah, we'll be performing really well. I'll give him more sign-on fee then. We'll go 25k and 25k. Because that's all. I can't offer more wages than that. Let's go on this. Yes, come on. I wanted to get that only, yeah, end of this season deal as well. Because, yeah, he might decrease, he might get an injury, and probably more importantly, there'll be amazing players available. So I do want to sign him up, and yeah, he'll fit into the wage budget, or more importantly, the salary cap. Also, just on another note with all the finances, you know, with some players how I've offered more in their contracts in terms of sign-on fees and everything. And obviously we have to pay extra money, which, yeah, you might think is not ideal, but it is to lower the salary cap, you know, have lower wages. But receiving 900k for Guilherme Finkler takes that away most definitely. And, yeah, you bag a lot of it as well. Like, maybe I'll put 20k and then agent fee as well. So that's maybe 40 to 50k giving to the player, maybe for 3 or 4 players, so maybe think around 200, 300k, but then we receive 900k directly for a player, so you take that away and we make a healthy profit, regardless of offering those extras in the contracts, but it's for a good thing to lower the wage. So, like, I look at that and I'm like, oh, I'm really happy about doing that. I really think it's a good move, but other people might see it a different way, but to me, seeing it that way is a really good move. Sure, we may spend around 200 to 300k in sign-on fees and that kind of stuff for all the players, not one player. But then you receive a 900k for a player that you instantly replace on a free transfer as well. It's like, yeah, it's no problem at all. We're actually, yeah, receiving some decent cash. Every season I look to do that as well. Maybe we can sell a guy and then bring a replacement, and you just keep on going like that. That's how I usually try and manage in the A-League anyway. It's definitely a different league to manage, a different style to manage in than other leagues because of the rules in place. And there we go. Australia win 1-0 against Kuwait to finish off. Is that the group stage? We'll have to see, yeah, but yeah, 7 points and 7 points, both for South Korea and Australia, finish in a really strong position. I almost want to play it through. I almost was thinking about finishing the episode, but maybe I want to show you, they qualified for a quarterfinal to show you who actually wins it. I want to see that as well. I scouted another guy here who suggested to me, pretty good ability. He's more of a winger though, maybe a future signing, only 22, so yeah, look out for him. Zarate, this guy looks pretty good, but yeah, a lot of money, I suppose. Well, not really, but you have to, he's at a team, you know, so you have to go out and sign him when there'd be probably similar players available for free. So there we go, deal is accepted for Insua. So like I just mentioned just before, the sign-on fee and agent fee, so that goes around 50k. And then, but obviously to lower his wants of his wage, we couldn't even, yeah, offer him what he wanted in terms of wage, just over 3k. So we just need to adjust that a little bit. But yeah, it allows us to sign a really good player. And that's the restrictions in place. And if he's not a marquee or guest player, that's the maximum of wage we can offer. So it is a struggle to get quality guys in, but his experience, not just being an old player and being pretty decent, especially, yeah, mentally and technically, physically lets him down. He's 35, not to be surprised there, but yeah, his international experience to play nationally for one of the best national teams in the world, Argentina, that is huge. So guys, now we'll just go to the squad registration so you can just see him joining. And yeah, he definitely will fit into that. But you can see, watch it go from, yeah, 22,000 to a higher amount. 22, yeah, to 24, you can see, for his wage. And there's still actually space available. We could actually sign another Australian player. So we gotta see if that will happen or not. Because it's just under 2. If we can sign a guy maybe around 1k or something on their wages, maybe. But yeah, not immediately. We're just going to sign, make sure Insua is in the squad. Oh, and wow, that is huge. A huge signing. That's a huge player to join, really. Like, if this was in real life, like, only, yeah, if you guys from Australia would understand this, like, the media would praise it so much. They're like, oh, this Argentinian international, the guys on the Fox Sports will be jizzing themselves, like Bozza and the crew, and, like, they'll be jizzing that there's, like, an Argentinian international player. What has he done in career? He played for Bursaspor, he played in the Turkish league. He played for Borussia Mönchengladbach as well. He played in the Bundesliga. They'll probably be talking for that for about half an hour with Melbourne Victory signing a player who played in the Bundesliga. But yes, yeah, so that is a huge signing. Absolute huge signing there. So guys, you can see here, actually in the quarterfinal, Asian Cup quarterfinal, Australia beat Bahrain 1-0. Pretty tight game, really. And Oh, that was an own goal, own goal in the first minute. Wow, that is huge. And Fatidi was the player of the match. So maybe get a scout report on this guy. Who does he play for? He's contracted to this Dun Strata, a team that I've known in Slovakia. But yeah. Oh, who's this Mario Toth? Hot prospect. Yeah, centre back. Maybe get a scout report on him. If he's a hot prospect, like at 19, those attributes are okay. Looks very similar to Ansel for us around those attributes. But yeah, it's only quarterfinals. So actually, I will end the episode here. Matthew Fletcher. Was he at a Premier League team? He was at Sunderland. I thought so. I remember hearing his name. But yeah, I'm not sure if he's A-League quality. He probably would be just, but mentally, yeah, lacks. He lacks mentally a lot. Really. But anyway, I think we'll end the episode here. Won't get two games in this episode. Just, yeah, way too long this episode. But, yeah, to change things up a bit. Instead of every episode being just playing 2 games, that's it. You get one game where we do win very close and controversial maybe with all injuries and stuff. But there, yeah, very good negotiations, I reckon, with selling Finkler, getting the amount I did for him. And also, yeah, signing a new guy in. So hopefully you liked all of that. Leave your thoughts on the episode. A bit different than normally, like I said, with just the 2 games. But hopefully you found it interesting, a bit more in-depth, you know, transfers involved. But yeah, that's a bit different. I didn't expect to sell Finkler, but yeah, those things happen in football. And I'm really excited with Insua. A lot of experience coming to the team. But that's it. Drop a like and I'll see you guys next time.